I was wanting to get the error to show up that would force me to drive out that endpoint, and I checked Adam's series and honed in on the video that discusses this, and it's the purchasing of the concert tickets module, faking the payment gateway at around 6 minutes and 45 seconds. He addresses what to do when that route or endpoint is not created yet. He also talked about the handler file. So when the endpoint doesn't exist, not able to render it. So this exception usually wasn't there. That's how the file originally looked, but I added that to get it to throw that exception, because previously with that not in there, when you run the test, it passes. And I'm not sure why a little while ago it was showing a risky test and now it's going ahead and passing. So let me try to check for this 200 response. The 200 response is just the successful response, meaning that it was able to go to that endpoint. Alright, run the test. Okay, now we're getting the failure. We expected the 200 but received 500, right? Because we don't know why, but that's the point. Now let's dig into the actual reason for it. Now run the test. And what it's saying is the scheduled activities controller that is a part of that path. So I'm going to, the scheduled activities route is what I'm saying. Let's go and find and pass it the ID that was created here for this scheduled activity. So we go to our routes, and this is what it was trying to find, right? So it's saying there's no scheduled activities controller because I went ahead and pointed it to a controller that I knew didn't exist. And now when we go to that one, what I'd done to make it work was I had saved it under a changed name, where I just added it so that the system wouldn't find it. I put a Z on the end of it. Delete that. Okay, so now the name is correct. That's as if I had just generated it based on that action. Back at my test. Let's run it again. Now it's saying it failed asserting that blank contains move and groove. So we're on the right track. Now I have to send the scheduled activity through, or have it be associated with the ID. There's nothing of the show method here, so it doesn't return anything. So I could have it return move and groove, I could have it return the view, and that's the next step.